All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we are, game number 2 of this best-of-3 series, the China Major North American Qualifiers. Elimination match for these two teams. J.Storm's up 1-0 over Team Team. Trying to finish the series here. We'll see if Team Team can come back and force that third in what would be a final game. Ultimately trying to move on to those playoffs here. Again, 3 of 4 teams, 3 of the 8 teams in total, of course, moving on to the major event that is. And the playoffs on 4 teams, so one step closer. Pretty big deal. I'm BreakyCPK, joined by Elevated. So here we are. Again, we're talking about the draft and how it possibly going to be different this time. I mean, the bans are, I want to say, the exact same as they were the last game, in fact. So, so far it is not different. Remaining. It's going to be similar, but we'll see.
5 seconds remaining.
Magnus maybe being thought of as banned here.
Yeah, the Grimstroke is banned out though by J.Storm as they had it last game. You're correct. Magnus is banned out. I'm very interested to see all these teams prioritizing banning the Phoenix against J.Storm. I feel like we haven't seen the Phoenix banned that much lately, except against J.Storm, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I'm with really a lot of these games we've been casting is not really included Phoenix too much, but don't want to deal with it here, and J.Storm now says it's their time to pick a Phantom Assassin. So that's
there we go. They got to get that win rate back up because, I mean, it's unacceptable she lost the last game.
5
I know,
seconds
right?
remaining.
Dropping back to about 71% or so after that one. I wonder if Team Team's going to go that Terrorblade again. Oh.
Morphling.
Immediate Morphling. That's very early Morphling.
That is. Yeah. Okay.
Radiant team pick.
Going the Morphling, I suppose. Definitely one of the better cores of dealing with Phantom Assassin.
I was going to say, they better pick this axe because if you're going to first phase a Morphling, you have to pick up the axe. Otherwise, it's going to get completely owned. So I do like that. Axe, very good against PA.
10 seconds remaining.
So now, what do they pick up here? You know, Skyrath is a hero that we have been seeing a fair amount of, but Darkseer. Spiritbreaker was banned, so we're not going to get that combo, unfortunately.
No, but we will see the Darkseer Ion Shelling the PA, making her even more effective. And, you know, Morphling, not a hero with a huge health pool, so he's not a big fan of having to tank Ion Shell creeps under the tower. So I do like this pick by J.Storm. I think that Darkseer is... I'm pretty excited that he's back in the meta. I think that the changes to the deny mechanic, not giving over that extra experience, is all he really needed. I think he was viable other than the fact that he would just get denied out constantly.
And if some changes to the hero as well. Again, I always like to bring the vector targeting of the ultimate. More usefulness out of it. Also changing the vacuum ever so slightly because wouldn't be a patch without that. Or I guess the surge was more so. Was the vacuum touched, actually?
I don't think vacuum was touched.
Maybe the vacuum wasn't touched. Yeah, that's what it was then. It was a surge that obviously got a little bit of a change.
Yeah, surge now does a percentage of movement speed, 90% at max level.
Remaining.
And removes the cap, I think.
5 seconds remaining.
On movement speed?
I believe
maybe the cap.
That, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we've seen Darkseer paired with the Spiritbreaker, of course, but I think it's just a generally solid hero. Especially if you can vacuum into, you know, PA critting off of a Battle Fury. It's a pretty dangerous combo.
Yeah, Surge now causes the target to ignore movement speed limit. As well as to ignore unit collision. So that was a change too.
It gives it phasing.
Yeah. Dang. OD ban. Interesting. Now, OD has made an appearance. I have seen that a couple times in some of these other regions. I wonder if she's being considered a Phantom Assassin counter.
It's possible.
10 seconds remaining.
I still haven't really seen the new OD played with the Equilibrium. I think the jury's kind of still out on that hero. We've seen it picked up a few times, but I can't remember actually watching a game with OD. You know, pure damage, pretty good. The ability to save your teammates, also pretty good. I think we'll probably see a Milan Shadow Demon here. I would imagine. You don't want to give it over to Team to purge the Darkseer,
10 seconds.
break the Phantom Assassin, and a good save against Axe as well.
Oh yeah, we saw that yesterday with not Shadow Demon, but the Purge Creep of Chen was something to watch. That was that was March, right? Yeah, it was March or J.Storm was doing that against their opponents.
And they had the Shadow Demon in that game. They had both. Darkseer's game was pretty rough. Universe was playing it.
Well, team putting the thought in this third pick. You mentioned the Shadow Demon most certainly would be a decent option for them here.
Pretty good against Morphling as well. If you can disrupt him, his illusions hit really hard.
Well, I guess so. It'd be the same thing for if you have Shadow Demon on your team. Then create illusions of Morphling, and then they hit harder against the enemies.
That's true.
So it's a win-win for both teams, or I guess whoever gets it. So they're still dipping though. Other supports, yet again, Lich comes to mind. Rasta has been making some appearances.
Radiant team pick.
Winter Wyvern.
A Wyvern.
Pretty good hero against Phantom Assassin.
Yeah.
Just about every respect.
Oh yeah, true.
Dire
Cold
team
Embrace is
pick.
very good. Let's see. Oh boy, Milan Earth Spirit instead. We get to see the new Earth Spirit. Well, it's not really new. It's not like great, but changing the stun and the slow.
Pretty significant, I think.
I'm looking it up right now to be exact.
And it's another hero that Team also has in
10
their
seconds
their hero pool. Nusham, a well-known Earth Spirit player, and
5 seconds remaining.
possibly partially deny pick, but also just really enables aggression on the side of J.Storm. I mean, Earth Spirit with the Ion Shell. You're going to be able to set up lots of slows, lots of stuns.
Yeah.
Going to be really hard to get away from them.
So now team. After that very quick pick of the Earth Spirit, back on them, dipping yet again into that reserve time. What they want to choose probably going to be another support again here. Their building hitting right now is it's not the greatest.
I think it's probably a 5x, honestly.
Oh, you do? Okay. Is there why? What would be the concern with an offline X?
So you probably don't want to pick 2 of your cores in the first phase. That's the main thing.
Oh. And to be fair, they haven't countered the axe yet, though. I don't think necessarily.
Radiant team pick.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Got you. Well, Bane.
Could be an offlane Bane. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we've seen mid Bane for yeah. Yeah, so it's probably will end up being the offlane axe. Again, I gotta say I don't think any of these are really devastating to go against if you're axe.
10 seconds remaining.
But Bane picked up instead. They want to keep people in place. Also good against PA for the inevitable BKB, which against Bane and Wyvern probably not even going to see it.
They have 3 BKB counters: Axe, Winter Wyvern, and Bane.
I don't even think
so. Yeah, lots of control from Team. The Bryle Lena, a classic, very good against Winter Wyvern. Tons of burst damage to deal with Morphling as well.
10
and
seconds
now final
remaining.
picks. The mid for team
5
here.
seconds remaining.
They actually have the last pick, so they're going to ban
Radiant
first.
team ban.
Ooh, they take a Lich. Okay, yeah. Well, why did they pick the Lena this? So they really wanted the Lena. Kind of that mix of magic damage, I suppose, talking about. So this, but yeah, that probably means J.Storm is just going to last pick a support, and that's what team's thinking too.
That's pretty bizarre.
Yeah.
You usually don't see that.
Or maybe it is a curveball. Maybe they are trying to throw them off right there.
The March support Darkseer. He was an offlaner back in the day.
I don't know why my game just left all of a sudden. That was weird. Well, I'm reconnecting back in. Let me know if the pick happens. Okay, we're back in. We're good. Oh, I hit a key. You know what? I was leaning over. That's what it was. Okay. Anyway, so J.Storm. Yeah, they're going to ban a mid against Lena Dragonite. I don't know. Something tells me they might. I mean, Lena mixed with the PA though. It is that nice mix of magic and physical. So, and for the Wyvern, like Cold Embraces, Lena can then just Laguna Blade or still do her stuff through it. Also burst against Morphling. I think Alita Core is good here.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they could use some more control for this Morphling.
True.
They don't really have the most reliable stun or setup for that matter.
Shadow Demon's still there.
Witch Doctor.
Nice. I'm excited to see this hero. I haven't seen it played in competitive in a while.
Yeah, it has been, hasn't it? He tapered off. Even before the patch and post-patch, haven't really seen him. But
pretty good against Axe in lane. He has the heal sustain and also maledicting an Axe that's trying to tank your creep wave is pretty valuable.
Choose your hero.
There's the Medusa from Team. Okay, that's greedy right there. Morphling and Medusa. It's going to be a slower start for Team. But if they happen to take it to the later game, then this could get pretty ugly for J.Storm. But yeah, the J.Storm, the lineup that they have, they can come online quickly.
Yeah, they're going to be very aggressive very early on.
Yeah.
And that is somewhat concerning for the likes of the Morphling and the Medusa. Medusa very good against the PA, but Lena probably outranges it, and it seems like a pretty good Dusa game though. So I do like that last pick. Although, like you said, it does put them kind of on the back foot from the beginning of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, again, very defensive team here across the board, really, for Team. So it's about getting over that hump. If they can manage to do so and not too many objectives have been taken, the game's not too out of hand, most certainly will have that chance. But J.Storm, you know they're going to be looking to finish fast, not only with the lineup that they have, but feeling good after that last game. Wouldn't call it a stomp necessarily, but, again, it got to a point where it was even 3,000 net worth much later on in the game, but comeback, but then they won another fight and rolled from there. But as I also expected, though, we're going to see completely different drafts, really. Sure, we have the PA again, but overall, we got plenty of new heroes in this game, from the first one especially.
That's great. The new meta. Something different every game, unless it's a Terrorblade or a PL.
Not seeing the Naga Siren yet a whole lot, but there's rumors and whispers that she's also going to be making a return.
Yeah, we did see Sammy Boy play it the other day. Maybe it was a different qualifier, but I do remember seeing him play the Naga Siren in one game.
It was probably in that other qualifier. We did see Tomato play, or again, I don't think actually you were casting that one, but Tomato played it for Infamous in the South American qualifier. It's actually back-to-back games he played it. But in losing efforts, he farmed very well, and the whole new passive and everything and how it works, it's really interesting. Constantly crocking that Riptide.
Super strong.
Yeah. But yeah, this new Earth Spirit. Excited for it. The new stun on the Rolling Boulder. I was actually curious if he still gets the Rolling Boulder at level 1 now. Which he does.
Yeah. I mean, the mobility to get out to the lanes early to scout, hard to pass that up. And the fact that you get a stun without having to use any of your stones is quite valuable.
Mm-hmm.
We do see a double stout shield on the Axe. Looking to really just tank the creep wave, cut the wave, it seems like. But like I said, I think that this Witch Doctor is a decent answer to that style of play. You can really just amplify how much damage this Axe is taking from the creeps and from the heroes that are trying to contest him.
Well, you know what would be interesting, too, I guess, well, maybe not. I was thinking maybe like a Darkseer if you match him up against the Pulling Axe and all those Iron Shells, but he would just kill the creeps quickly enough to not really matter, so. But yeah, you like the Witch Doctor anyways against that, so we'll see how our boy Brax is able to do as far as the polling goes. If he attempts to do that, you mentioned the double stout shield, so possibility for sure. Our Spirit's coming bottom for now.
I did see him double roll out to the mid lane, get that ward up, so he's going to be able to see Roya if he does come up to place a ward. So that's part of the value in taking that rolling boulder early.
Check that vision. Not seeing him yet, and yep, they see him. He's actually gonna run out.
Royal gonna get the D ward.
Okay, well that works too.
Expecting it. Yep, but he also gives up the fact that he has a ward there because he attacked from the low ground instead of running up to D ward that. So I don't know. I'd call that a little bit of a misplay, but probably would have figured it out anyway, even if he had done that.
This honestly has become a very popular strategy. I feel like most teams are doing these mid wards off the bat anyway, so it's almost like valuable to just buy at least one of those sentries early on and place one here, and you're probably bound to get it. But either way, it's a 2-for-2 battery rune split. Very passive play early on, as Milan's up here though with an ion shell, trying to just hug somebody to death, but no one's getting close enough yet. Oh, Bane.
March is up here too.
Yeah, that was an awkward roll.
TP's bottom. They're looking for an early first blood with the ion shell and a Maledict perhaps, but
did he go Maledict? Oh, he hasn't leveled yet.
Hasn't leveled, I think, yet.
Waiting to see what's necessary. Brax, of course, in the lane for now. The top lane, though. Milan in that lane himself with the Darks here, and Ion Shell's going up. No Purge creeps here. So this Darks here is going to be able to actually use his Ion Shell. Must feel good. What is he doing over here? Nusham? He's blocking the pole camp.
Yep. Lane in at a good spot, so they want to keep J.Storm from being able to pull it back. Level 1 heal on Witch Doctor allows Moo to play pretty damn aggressively.
Oh, he got back to it. Oh, jeez, triple counter Helix on Brax right there. We've all 3 hit March, but due to restoration leveled up, and now he has a casket. He hits level 2, so he's got plenty of regen to work with. Yeah, that level 1 Voodoo Restoration, even for obviously we mentioned earlier, we really haven't seen this here in a while, but again, as a refreshment, it's pretty strong. It's good regen on the lane base.
16 heal per second. It's more than a tango.
Sammy Boy's getting low at the top lane. You mentioned this Ion Shell, how annoying it is. I mean, I guess he's fine, but it's not making it easy for CS under the tower. But he's managing to be 6-1 against the Darkseer, who's only 2-1 right now. So he's actually doing pretty good.
Yeah, unable to go full Agi though, which is kind of annoying for a Morphling. He does have 60 damage, but would certainly like to be sitting more around that like 70, 73, 74 mark.
Invis rune up at the top. It's being pinged out right there. Yeah, you did see the sentry, by the way, coming out of the middle lane. So Lina did counter the ward of the Dire Sights, as you were pointing out earlier. A little bit of a misplay there from Medusa. Giving it away.
Bryle doing well in the mid lane again.
Yeah, 16-2 against 13-0. Right now, back to the top. Never mind, he's fine.
And the bottom.
All over the
March
place.
getting low.
It's time to fight. March, that Voodoo Restoration, though, and the cask bounce back and forth will allow him to stay alive, and now Moo's running back in. Of course, no coup de grace crits just yet, but one more attack needed. Brax out of range. He's regenning. He'll be fine. Not enough movement speed. Brax coming back and thinking about it. He's got Berserker's Call at level 2. He's going to go for it. He wants some counter Helix procs. Where's the procs? He's not getting any.
No spins.
Unfortunately, no spins. They do kill March still, but he's going to like, no, the Cold Embrace at the last second. Even with no spins, they still get first blood, and they keep Axe alive in the end. Ooh, that was ballsy, but it worked out kind of.
Yeah, very well played. Oh, they get another call. It's going to be a lot of damage on Moo, who just burnt his salve. Only has 1 tango left.
And now March is here. Goes out the cask again. Needs it to bounce back. It's going to bounce to the creeps, unfortunately. Moo. Splinter Blast. Yeah, vicious move on his part. Really not hitting him the hardest. That's a double Stout Shield Axe. Voodoo Restoration will keep him alive, though. But, God, that Splinter Blast. Okay, this lane really picked up, man.
Yeah, a little unfortunate. Brax had previously already aggroed the creeps onto him, I think. And so they didn't pull with him when he was chasing Moo down, so he didn't actually get any extra hits to proc the counter Helix, and that was the main difference between Moo living and dying there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
See, regen rune picked up by Royo, yeah. So back up to full mana as well as that full life. Extra important on her, of course. Plenty more tanky to work with. Lena, though, still winning quite a bit. 28-2 against 21-1 now on that Medusa when it comes to CS. So props to Bryle there. I wonder what he's going to be looking to build early on. We're going to see maybe that Yule's build, or will he try to get maybe a Shadow Blade, perhaps, given the initiation. The initiation on the side is a little lacking, considering I wonder what Darkseer is going to go with that in mind, too.
Yeah, we certainly will see a few null talismans. I can guarantee that.
Okay. Bold.
But I am curious to see whether he decides to go for that Shadow Blade pickoff build or whether he goes the Aether Lens Blink kind of like range magic damage build, which seems like a pretty good way to go against an Axe. Getting that Aether Lens Yule Scepter into the Aghanims seems pretty good.
Yeah, Aghanims.
The team lineup.
I've definitely been more and more sold on Aghanims lately, too. Especially on Lena, just that, again, not only the piercing effect, but the fact that it does that pure damage instead. Really insane damage that she can put out. On a 50-second cooldown, 850 just straight up damage to the face. Pretty absurd. Ike's Mike, though, top lane, being run at. Ion Shell's applied, of course. Level 2.
Done.
Surge is also still ready. There's a stun for the Rolling Boulder. Haven't said that before. Ike's Mike goes down. He just simply could not run away. Morphling, no way he's going to save him there. Doesn't even have his Adaptive Strike yet. He's only level 3, wow. Yeah, Morphling's at a level. He just hit 4.
He's having a rough time up here, as expected. He's constantly having to ferry himself out more regen. Just because this constant ion pressure is not his favorite experience in the laning stage, to say the least.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Maledict?
Yeah, Maledict is out, level 1, but still, especially with coming in from Milan, lands a Boulder Smash, slowing him down. Cold Embrace, though, locks him in place, but as soon as he comes out of this, he is not surviving. Milan gets credit for the kill.
Do not focus.
And a good rotation on his part to make that happen, buying more space for the Phantom Assassin, as now Mu goes back to CS, and he's 29-2 now. He's starting to get up there with the rest of the course in this game after a little bit more of a brutal start.
Yeah, both these lanes are very early pressure, early fight heavy. And as PA gets more levels, gets towards that crit, team's going to have to be more and more careful about, a rotation like that Earth Spirit coming in, because both the Axe and the Wyvern are susceptible to getting just completely blown up with the Maledict and the control.
See Nusham. He knows that Phantom Assassin's somewhere in here, and you have Axe is going to pull the creep wave as well. So there's the Arctic Burn activated, and now Moo's taking some good damage. I suppose he's not going to be in a bad spot necessarily, but top lane. Yeah, Surge out from Forev. He is coming top, but it's not going to matter. They take out Darkseer before anything happens in response. All right, so Darkseer goes down, and Morphling starting to get aggressive now. But they're still hiding up here. Are they going to wait for Darkseer to come back? Probably, yeah.
Yep. Get the Ion Shell on the PA. They're going to roll in with
Radiant's
Milan.
bottom tower is under attack.
Look to burst him down. Has the stun and the silence.
Oh, the shift! He's going to survive. You know what? Here you are saying they're going to wait for the Ion Shell, and they went a little
Probably
early.
should have.
Yeah, they definitely should have. So they thought they had the opening. Almost was. They got a crit in there even. It just didn't matter. Now they go for Ike's Mike. He crit half the bat. He puts a sleep on. Take it off. Cold Embraces. Not enough. Too much damage in the end. Sammy Boy, though, he's got that strength shift. Silence is up. It is shifting over. Ion Shell taking him down, but he will survive for the time being. PA deciding to go back in on top of Nusham now. No Cold Embrace for 10 more seconds, and she is cut down as well. So they do get 2 kills out of it despite not killing Morphling. This rotation from PA is proven to be a very good one right now.
Yeah, this is just a bunch of time that Sammy Boy is not farming. I'm surprised he's not TPing to the bottom lane and just like farming the jungle, shrining up there. Doesn't seem like he's going to get a whole lot out of this lane with 3 heroes here.
And so they're pinging over here as if they think they might be pulling, or yeah, I think they thought they were pulling perhaps, but there's actually nothing here. So look at them; they're just actually they're just very defensive instead. So yeah, he's getting restricted in his farm a little bit, but you know who is farming is that Medusa. Kind of goes back to this draft from Team that they do have a very greedy lineup, but as long as 2 out of the 3 cores are actually getting pretty good farm, I suppose you're pretty happy, which is happening right now.
Yeah, definitely. Morphling, not really a hero you want to sack, but at the same time, Axe's Blink Dagger is imperative to actually controlling tempo. As I say that, Brax definitely going to go down here.
Oh yeah, Maledict is up.
Radiant's bottom
And,
tower is under
oh,
attack.
one more tick. He's dead.
God, it takes forever when you're waiting for it.
Radiant's
Jeez.
structures are fortified.
It felt like forever, but it does happen. Yeah, he has Death Ward now too. He didn't use it right there, but they did buff Death Ward. That was one change that Witch Doctor did get in the patch. A little more damage at all levels than it does.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong ability. Has a True Strike. Not that it matters yet, but the eventual butterfly from
Dire's bottom tower
Morphling
is
or
under
Medusa
attack.
could be pretty useful.
Ready to burn.
Got it
Also,
right.
facts you can hit Axe without taking damage yourself is pretty nice.
Yeah. Milan rolls through the Roshan pit, but now Royoya even cuts him off. He can't come up the hill in time. And they finish the job. Sammy Boy, credit for the kill right there. That was essentially 4 heroes coming together to kill Earth Spirit. But again, they were fighting over the runes, so understandable. But now Lina's setting up at the bottom lane. Brax, little does he know, he's in trouble. Laguna Blade in 5 seconds. There goes the cask. Maledict applied. There's that new Death Ward. And yeah, you're not living,
Middle
Brax.
tower is under attack.
And one more tick. Or Brow will just take it even himself.
Got a light?
Yeah, and
Dire's
no
structures
TP
are
available since he had
fortified.
just TP'd back to the lane. That really hurts his Axe and his progression
Radiant's
towards the
middle
Blink
tower
Dagger, which
has
is super
fallen.
important. J.Storm recognizing that Axe is really the only way that Team can actually set up their fights and increase the tempo to make space.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yule's going is going to be the item choice on Lina, so it kind of answers our question from earlier.
Dire's top tower
Pretty
is under
standard
attack.
here, really, as far as the early build goes. But now I wonder if Darkseer is he? No, he's not going to go the Blink or anything like that. He's going to go the mech, more kind of just in with the team.
Dire's top tower
So yeah,
has
when it comes to
fallen.
jumping in again, I mean, obviously they have PA naturally and even Earth Spirit, but they don't have that Blink, that very quick initiation. Start things off.
Yeah, I think that's where Lina comes in. I still really do like the idea of the Aether Lens build on the Lina, just being able to outrange the Medusa, outrange the
Radiant
Morphling, stun
structures
from
are
super far away,
fortified.
and follow up on
Dire's
the Earth
structures
Spirit
are
roll, for
fortified.
example.
Oh, speaking of that, it connects. It's just a stun. There's a silence as well. With the
Dire's top
Static
tower
grip.
is under
Misses.
Static
attack.
grip, that's what it is. Yeah, it misses though with the LSA. Nusham, cold embrace. Brow's like, I know you're somewhere around here. She has a Laguna Blade. There's the LSA. It will hit. And now he finds the Winter Wyvern.
Radiant's
While that was
middle
happening
tower is
though,
under attack.
they do lose March at the bottom lane. So I guess it's really an eye for an eye.
Dire's
However, it's a
top
tier
tower
2
is
tower
under
going
attack.
down in favor of J.Storm. So
Radiant's bottom
safe to say
tower is
favoring
under
them for
attack.
sure in the big picture.
Dire's top
Moo gets the
tower
last
has
hit
fallen.
and just gets that much closer to the Battle Fury on this Phantom Assassin. Roya, meanwhile, farming up the jungle. Ancient stack on the Radiant side, and this Medusa farming very well. Has a 700 net worth lead.
As she can. She is obviously notorious for this. Starts going off. Now, she did not go the Mask of Madness. What do you think about that? Is that
Dire's middle
because of the
tower
change
is
to the
under
item, or
attack.
is this just a for this game specifically, or what?
Yeah, it's a pretty terrible item against PA, taking away armor against a hero that wants to do physical burst damage, and I'd say that's probably the main reason.
Yeah, makes sense.
Wanting to just tank up and be, fight ready earlier, since the Morphling's having kind of a rough start, and so is the Axe.
Moo, he has that blur active, so it's one of those cases he's killing creeps and they know he is because they're dying, but
Dire's
again,
top
they
tower
can't see
is
him.
under
That's that
attack.
new blur coming into play, and while I'm just sitting here looking at Phantom Assassin, Brow's busy killing Morphling with the Laguna Blade. So good find. No Shadow Blade or anything like that. Again, I'm not sure how exactly that started, but
Sneaking up through the
Dire's
trees,
middle tower is
getting the
under
Yule
attack.
Scepter.
Fiend's Grip on Phantom Assassin, meanwhile, locking her down. Medusa used that Stone Gaze as Earth Spirit was coming in to save the curse. Interesting choice. Boulder Smash through. Remember, that slows down. She is able to Phantom Strike away. The Snake is not going to be enough damage. The Surge as well, and now the turn Cold Embrace applied to Medusa with that Death Ward down, so it's mitigating tons of damage. Actually, she is going to be fine for the time being. She is out of mana, though. Magnetize is put out. Darkseer does end up going down. Trying to get a little more ticks. Ryoya, though, he gets out of there. Just barely. Winter Wyvern, though, she's dead.
Very bizarre interaction that we just witnessed there. If you are cold embraced, Medusa still loses mana from taking damage. So the Death Ward drained all of her mana while she was not taking any physical damage. I did not know that's how that worked.
Oh, yeah, that is actually really interesting. 60% of the incoming damage in exchange for Medusa's mana.
It's very bizarre that it works that way, since you're not taking any damage when you're raised.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Huh. And then something that threw me off there at the end, but obviously not really. Morphling, he morphed into Darkseer, was throwing up that surge on Medusa and a couple other heroes throughout the fight. So seems like a solid choice to morph into mid-fight, especially. That speed burst, taking advantage of it as more bounty runes come up. We get 15 minutes in. Ix Mike, who wants to go on a journey, and it's going to be a death journey for him. However, Brax is nearby. The call is going to miss, though. Ix Mike trying for a sleep play. It's not going to work. Axe does have his blink still. He didn't even call it a cooldown, so never mind.
That's a dead Axe.
He is definitely dead. I mean, Ryo, come on. It's a low cooldown, I guess.
Gotta get that snowball going. What does he have queued up? He has a new item on the courier. It looks like he's going for Boots of Travel next. And then gonna pick up the Shadow Blade, so he's just gonna be in hunting mode. Really making sure that this Morphling cannot go anywhere to get farm.
Lena thinking she's lying in this game and making sure to get the last hit with the Laguna Blade. Doesn't work that way for her, unfortunately.
Not yet. Probably will eventually.
That's true. This is Valve like kind of testing it out a little more with Fiora and Lion Ulti. Just being like, how do people respond to it? It's coming, don't worry. Sange Yasha going to be the choice for Ryoya. As that Sange queued up. But meanwhile, over here, Ix Mike, he's probably dead. Vacuum in, pull him a little bit closer, surges forward. Eventually, the boulder hits for the stun. However, the curse on a Darkseer. If anything to save Bane, they're going for the turn, baby. The Berserker's call. The Fiends grab everything being thrown at them with the snake. Oh, the cooling blade was early. The mech heal, the last second might have actually made the difference there. And Milan's well in the other direction. The TP out from Darkseer. Milan's going to go for the TP as well. Don't tell me this is going to work. It's going to work. Are you kidding me? They both get out. All according to plan. That's appropriate.
That is going to be some team morale hits taken by Team there. Really, really need any kill they can get at this point, and just that mech heal, super clutch.
Invisibility.
Yeah, I don't know if the mech came out right as he cooling bladed, so that was a difference, or if he just did it early. Did I just miss him killing him again? Holy crap! Well, sorry guys, but Lena's just killing Morphling. This is without the Shadow Blade, as we mentioned. That she has coming in now, or is in the works. At least 2,000 gold basically saved up. So yeah, Morphling, he can't get any consistent farm going with the Dragonlance, triple Wraith Band. I mean, he's somewhat beefy, ideally, obviously with the agility shift, that kind of changes. But, middle lane, they catch Medusa. Talk about a beefy target, but that mana's going down quickly. The Iron Shell ticks, and there we go. The cast comes out. The Stone Gaze is going to save her, though. Could not go in with the PA or the Maledict. However, strolling in with Earth Spirit wants to still make a play. The Boulder Smash on top of that. Remember, it slows now, but still is doing plenty of it, and they burst down the Morphling as well. Ryoya did heal up with the Shrine. However, they just teared through Bane. Double kill for Mu, the Phantom Assassin. She's hitting hard already, just even with the Battle Fury.
Middle tower is under attack.
Kept getting worse there for Team.
Regeneration.
And that Shadow Blade is going to be finished soon too now as well. Yeah, Axe has not really had an impact. He had a very good laning phase, right? I mean, he was top farm with Medusa, I believe.
It wasn't the best Axe laning stage you could hope for. Axe really wants to be cutting the creep wave and behind the tower, farming the jungle camps at the same time, and he couldn't really do that against the Witch Doctor.
They're going to find him.
They've killed him a couple times before he even got the blink, so pretty late blink.
They were just toying with him right there, like literally toying with him. Doing some taunts and stuff, but J.Storm's feeling pretty good, as they should be.
Yeah,
Radiant's
and
middle
I hate to say
tower
I
is
told
under
you so,
attack.
but kind of what we talked about in the draft. It just seems like Team, they have too slow of a lineup to really deal with this PA Earth Spirit Darkseer Lina Witch Doctor, who really can just group up and constantly go. None of their abilities are very long cooldown. They're able to look for fights basically 100% of the time.
I don't even think we've seen a wall yet from Darkseer.
What's the point? They don't need it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's not like it's been necessary,
Dire's
so
bottom tower is
not a
under
big
attack.
deal. He is going Blink eventually. He wants to get Guardian Greaves first. But look at that range on Lina as well.
Dire's
Wait,
bottom
it
tower
almost looked like it
has
was
fallen.
extra range, but I guess he doesn't even have the talent yet or anything. That's a level 25 talent, so Dragonlance, alright, that's just a normal range. Anyways, kills the tower.
Moo and March setting up for this bounty rune. I think we're going to see another little fight here, and it could be a dead Brax.
No, Moo picks it up.
Just what the doctor ordered.
And Axe is not going to risk it. All four going the way of J.Storm. Now a 9,000 net worth lead.
Arcane rune on Lina. He's on the hunt again. And Sammy Boy farming at 900 HP.
Looking juicy. This time I'll catch it. I got it. LSA, Laguna Blade, see ya.
See you later.
Got that one. Wyvern, though, he'll be fine. No Laguna Blade, so. Well, just going to distract them and talk about a good distraction because not only does he kill Morphling, he kind of leads the team over there. Meanwhile, the rest of his squad, they're doing Roshan. And that's going to be an Aegis picked up for the Phantom Assassin.
Roshan
So there
has
you go.
fallen to the Radiant.
This is looking really rough for Team. Bryle does need to be a little bit careful. He is here alone. But they have good vision in this area. He is walking under a sentry, but defensive curse.
Yeah, that's no one's hitting him at all. Bryle's like, all right, I'm fine with that. Stonegaze, though, Bryle's in a horrible spot at the same time, and he does go down, so the positioning was a little awkward right there. Ike Smite with the Fiends. Fiends after the last second is going to stay alive. No move with the dagger. Gets the kill. Finally, our first wall comes out. Ryoya running through. Gets back in. Buybacks from both Wyvern as well as the Bane. They've taken out 3. Again, Lina staying dead as well. Moo, though, he's still looking pretty good. That Surge is zooming around like crazy.
He's alone
going to be
now,
slept
though.
up,
He's gonna go
though.
down.
He is alone. They're going to cut him. Oh, there's the one-shot, though, on Bane. Sammy Boy is full strength, I should say. So he's not doing the most damage right there. And now he's going for a crit on New Shami. He is going to get it, unfortunately, with the Cold Embrace, though. But you see the illusions even helping the most they can. This is definitely killing Wyvern, I'm guessing. Yeah, mega kill streak in the end for Moo. So he was alone there, 1 versus 3 technically at the end, but they didn't have any damage themselves, and so he still wasn't scared.
Dire's middle tower
Jesus, and just
has
like
fallen.
that, this PA is level 19. He gets 3-4 solo kills at
Dire's
the
middle
end.
tower is under attack.
And almost has that triple stifling dagger now. Although he may end up going for the lifesteal Medusa, we'll see.
At level 20.
Yep.
Or wait. Oh, on Phantom Assassin. Okay. You said Medusa there. That was a little curious.
With gratitude.
Sammy Boy still struggling to get that Yasha even. He's going to go Yasha before the BKB. Seems like he might. I don't know. It's BKB isn't going to help if he keeps getting caught out anyway.
Double damage. Yeah, being pinged out by Lina. Of course, going to save that for Phantom Assassin. And she even bottles it up. Going to save it for a more appropriate situation even. There's that Blink Dagger on Darkseer. So now he has that to go with the Guardian Greaves, or it's being delivered at least. And again, we saw the wall last game, but even a better
Smoke.
chance for a better wall. They smoke. They sure are.
No downtime at all.
Oh, the triple stifling dagger jumps out of Ryoya. That's Ryoya!
God.
Dear God! He's almost dead. He's going to be dead.
He
Dagger
is dead.
hits. He's dead. Double kill
Double
for Moo.
kill.
Double damage Phantom Assassin. Yikes.
And Moo's just in the base. He doesn't even care. He's just diving tier 4s.
Oh, I missed a kill on Sammy Boy again with Lina.
Completely disrespecting Team right now.
Dire's middle tower
That's because he
is under
can.
attack.
He is fountain times a good skill trick.
Jesus.
He's being pinged by his own team like crazy. Yeah,
Dire's
again,
middle
J.Storm's
tower
feeling
is
it.
under
They're feeling
attack.
good. They're going to be moving on to the next round at this point.
Structures are
Team, it's nobody's spying back. Even they're giving up at least on this middle sets of racks. Yeah, and I don't want to say it's 100% over, but you can just tell it's
Dire's
They
middle
probably
tower
don't really feel like
has
playing this
fallen.
game anymore.
yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They do have a second chance, so it's not the end of the world, but
Dire's middle barracks.
J.Storm looking pretty crispy in this one.
Crispy and delicious. Basher
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
going to be finished on Phantom Assassin. Already has that Abyssal Blade queued up for as well. Wyvern looking for a curse situation. They're smoked up, so they're trying to... Oh, that's one of those I want everyone and I get no one initiations. New shop. Oh my god, that vacuum with the wall. It's not often to look so sexy with Darkseer, but damn, that was.
The deny!
How did deny up? Did he really? He actually got denied. And now Ryoya just holding his ground in the fountain.
How did he even deny himself?
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting here wondering too. With the illusion? He probably illusion killed himself because there was a dot on him, I'm guessing. With the battle hunger? I don't know.
I don't think you can deny against that.
Is that how that works? Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to just think here, like, what's like the possible way he could have done that?
It must be a wall illusion killed him, and it just counts it as a deny because it's coded in a weird way.
Kind of want to look back now and see if that was like a purpose thing or just
bottom shrine is under
simply randomness. But either way, it doesn't really matter. As more domination from J.Storm now. Again, this is an elimination match for team, so being the circumstance with the major spot on the line and everything, it's understandable to see them still hanging in there.
Dire's bottom shrine.
They have Medusa. The theme of their draft continues to still be that it's a very greedy draft, and if they can manage to delay things to 20, 25 more minutes, then yes, there is probably a chance.
Sorry, I can't help but laugh at that.
I mean,
the idea that this game's going to go another 25 minutes seems pretty unbelievable to me.
That's what they're going for, so they're hoping.
Got the full Abyssal Blade coming out on this PA.
PA's thinking she's being stealthy, but there's two Observer Wards. There's not one, there's two. Right here. It's double the power. Like, not only is this a horrible Observer Ward placement, but I guess it's not that bad, actually.
It goes through the blur because there's two, right? Is that how it works?
True sight, yes. If you put two Observer Wards in the same spot, it gives it true sight. Wyvern's dead. 10-0-9 on this BA. Fiend's Grip, a little too deep, but not really.
They can't even kill him. He's 1-on-4 with Fiend's Grip. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, Darks here. Let's not go overboard here. They call it GG. That'll officially do it. J.Storm going to the playoffs. They're going to be taking on Evil Geniuses in the first round of the playoffs. Just later on today. Obviously, there will be a short break, I'm sure, but going to get into that one. I honestly am not 100% sure if that'll be on this stream or not. We'll have to confirm that for you guys. But either way, they're going to be playing Evil Geniuses, and still waiting to figure out how the other playoff match is looking. Forward Gaming will face the runner-up of Group A over there. But, yeah, J.Storm, again, somewhat expected, but in the end, definitely had to earn it, and they most certainly did. Congrats to them.
Indeed. Looking forward to the playoffs.
Let me just see here. Winner versus EG. Okay, so according to the schedule, we are going to be casting J.Storm versus EG now. Next. So they've been just rolling with the schedule in this tournament so far. I assume that's going to be the case. Usually they give about a 30-minute break in between the games, or in between matches even at this point. So that would be my guess. About 30 to 45 minutes at the most. We should be having our next series. Obviously a very important one, because this is now a major spot on the line with J.Storm versus Evil Geniuses. Winner of this best of three will be going to the China Major. It's a pretty big deal for both these teams. So we'll see what happens. Again, about half an hour from now. Tune back in then. Plenty of other content around. Enjoy. I was BreakyCPK, joined by Elevated. We'll see you guys then. Congrats once again to J.Storm.